Good morning, it's Miss Coconut. I want to talk to you about magical waters. Just briefly though, here are a few tips. First of all, you should study the properties of distilled water versus spring water and see when you should use either or. But some people may only be able to use tap water. Now, a lot of witches will say that is inappropriate, or it takes away from the spiritual value. But you can elect to pray over the water if you're using tap water, or set it under the moon or the sun, depending on the purpose, and that will help revive the spiritual and magical qualities. I'm a big fan of use what you have, okay? So I don't really recommend people dying and killing themselves to have the proper water. Anyway, today what I want to talk about is frankincense water. Well, it's frankincense and myrrh water. I decided to mix them because they're really potent together. Because the frankincense, where that will bring protection and purification, the myrrh brings clarity, and those two together really sets a harmonious environment in your space to connect with the higher vibrational entities that surround our lives. Okay, now we know that frankincense and myrrh are resins, and it's a very spiritual resin in my book, because of course we know that this is the resin that was brought to baby Jesus, and when the trees are cut they bleed the resin, so it's very sacrificial. Resins are basically the sap that comes out of a tree. Okay, a lot of people medicinally will take frankincense water or myrrh water and steep it as a tea to drink it. There's a lot of value there. And as always, I always tell y'all, don't listen to me. Research, seek the advice of a licensed medical doctor. So it's morning here in Jamaica. I'm drinking some coffee. I was about to say tea, but that's a bold-faced lie. I only drink tea when it's ice cold, and preferably with something good in it. So the frankincense and myrrh water, as I was saying, some people do drink it for medicinal value. It is so busy out here today, so you hear a lot of traffic going by. So excuse me for that. I don't know what to do about that. I don't know where everyone is going on this beautiful Sunday morning, but they are up and at 'em. Anyway, so this recipe, it's very simple. You just take a bunch of resin, you stick it in a jar. And by the way, are you recycling jars? Yes, you should be. So if you have juice jars or mason jars, spaghetti jars, clean them, sage them, incense them. Maybe wipe them down with Florida water or some Palo smudge smoke. It's up to you, but clean them, and then you dump some resin in. Steep it with hot water overnight. Shake it up. Label it. Date it. Place it in the refrigerator. And you can begin to use this as an alternative to some folks that cannot burn incense in the house. Okay? And some people are allergic to smoke. And some people feel that smoke is prohibitive to the health of their lungs. So if that's you, this spray is great for you then. I have not found that it does any damage to the fabric here, but you want to mist it in a spray bottle. So you would, you can even cut this down. So you could transfer some to a spray bottle with more blessed water, and then use it as a fine spray mist. Make sure you always set your intent when you're doing magical waters. Make sure that you pray over your work, or speak the value over the work, that you want to give it. Okay, and I think, one more thing. Some crystals will work great with this water. Like, for example, you may want to use a crystal quartz or a black tourmaline. So that part is up to you. If you are using crystals, make sure that you are using crystals that do not dissolve in the water. And how will you know that? You have to research it, okay? This is great for any invocation for spirits and deities to connect you with the higher consciousness and the spirit realm, and to balance out the energies of your ether bodies, okay? Great for crown chakra work and root chakra work. And frankincense and myrrh, the resin, has many uses. You can make a salve with it. You can make a tincture. And I'm going to probably show those videos at some point. Well, I think I covered everything today. And I'm going to show you quickly how to basically make the water. It's not that hard. So let me know if you're doing this your way. I would love to see it. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. And as always, Om Shrim Brezi.